On to the topic, Blues, your source for all things Everton, and welcome to a show where we're going to be discussing Michael Keane's poor form at the moment at Everton. Obviously, there's a lot been discussed about this, even on Sky last night. I think he made a graphic about how we've lost so many games and conceded so many goals in place of Cody, and kind of compared the two. And there's a lot of clamour on social media from fan base to pick somebody different, whether it's Cody, Yerry Mina. We had a lot of clamour for that as well. But I'll go to you first on this one, James. What's your take on Michael Keane's performances recently, though? There's a lot to be desired, and there always has been, hasn't there?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of his at all. I think last season, fair enough, he scored some important goals. He scored against Palace, scored against Leeds, Burnley. He scored big goals for us, but to blame, remember going back, and it feels like a lifetime ago, the first game of last season against Southampton when he passed the ball straight to Armstrong to score. It's fucking you can't even. It feels like a lifetime ago, but just those sorts of things. It just played his Everton's career. He's never been good enough for us, and I think we said at the very start when I remember what game that he brought in for, but I remember actually when he said in his interviews, he said he's not match fit. I'm thinking that's going to mean he's going to want to bring him in. He's going to want him to be match fit. And brought him back. I can't remember what game his first one was, but I remember we were saying he wants to establish a partnership, he wants some continuity. But a massive issue with him years in terms of Mina and Holgate, Godfrey, Zuma, players who come, gone, been injured, not been fit, not been good enough, whatever it is. Not a partnership for, I don't know, maybe Jagielka and Stones, maybe. I can't really think.
A couple of years ago,
yeah. So we've not really had one, so I understand that, but Michael Keane is not good enough to play for Everton, and Yerry is fit. He's there, even on the bench every game. I read in the Athletic today that he's seen as a leader in the team. Connor Cody's obviously a leader. Without James Coleman playing as well, we're going to need. But I think against Newcastle, with no leaders on that pitch, I don't want to go all Yadar on it, but I think that does have at least a tiny impact on the team as having someone there who's going to do that. And I just saw Carragher's graphic about Keane versus Cody, and they say we were a better defensive unit with him in there, and I think we'll be a better one if Yerry Mina plays as well. So either of them, get them in. Michael Keane, because he's nowhere near good enough, but I'm just worried.
No, I think that's what I wanted. One of them. I mean, if it was to level anything at Sean Dyche, to the fact that he's persistent at Michael Keane, I think it demoralises the fan base. I think that we can all see the problem, and the manager will address it. I think that's fans and managers.
If I was a player in the team, it demoralised me personally. I mean, I don't know what is going through.
What's Connor Cody got to do?
Exactly. Mina's in a couple of weeks anyway, isn't he? So I doubt about it. But if I was Connor Cody, who is only on loan, remember, we've got the option to buy him. But the way things stand, do you think we're going to take that up? Why would we take up?
Why would he want to sign him if he's been asked?
Why would he want to sign for a team he doesn't get to over Michael Keane? And why do you think the manager would get to make a loan sign permanent when he doesn't even use that loan player? So it goes back to the criticism because this is not a massive shock that Michael Keane's form has been so bad. Everton fans have known what Michael Keane's for now for ages.
He's just about a long time.
He was very poor under Ron Koeman. He was largely poor under Sam Allardyce. He had a brief renaissance under Carlo Ancelotti, but he still had a few games where he had absolute howls. I can remember Tottenham at home during that lockdown season. He had a howler when we were winning the game, and he just gifted Harry Kane to equalise us. Carlo Ancelotti's last game, Man City away, he had an absolute dreadful match there. Right, yeah. He was largely poor under Rafa Benitez. He was poor under Frank Lampard.
Very poor Lampard.
Yeah, was completely ostracised under Lampard largely.
Yeah, Lampard, from the start of this season, didn't really use him.
No, I think before Dyche got here, he had played one game in 6 months, and it was up.
Yeah,
So I don't necessarily blame Michael Keane. I know it's very tempting to get angry and to back at him, but he doesn't pick himself. manager. I think the criticism has to go to the manager. Why are you playing someone who has collectively made the defence so much worse? Because as we put on, the graphic was on Sky last night. We conceded 18 goals in 9 games with Michael Keane and the team. Now, obviously, 20 in 10 games now, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 more last night. The team 2 goals a game. Teams that concede goals a game do not win many football matches. They don't usually even draw football matches. So I can't really see what the justification is for in the side, because it's not like he's been a constant in the side and the rest of the defence has changed. Point to the fact that a lot of instability and maybe he's the only person in the defence who's kind of the only stable figure. It's not like, the left back's been changing constantly, mucked around. The defence has been basically the same months now, and the defence has gotten collectively worse. So I just don't see what the kind of issue is, other than the fact that Sean knows him from their history of gaming together. He's played with Tarkowski once before at Burnley, but even then, Tarkowski and Burnley were not exactly visiting Ferdinand, really.
And the fact of the matter is, Cody and Tarkowski, even in spite of everything Lampard was doing wrong, wasn't a particularly bad pairing.
Those two kept a lot of clean sheets in the first half of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I know Cody had that dip in form. He wasn't great in his last game. The game was sort of boxed against Aston Villa at home.
That's right, yeah.
But how many times have other defenders cocked up and other managers have kept faith in them? Michaelenko, I know options are limited at left back, but Michaelenko's been largely dreadful for months. He hasn't looked like he's getting close to getting dropped.
Godfrey's.
We've messed around at right back loads. We've had Aldgate there, we've had Godfrey there, we've had Patterson there, we've had Coleman there. That's constantly
We've had Godfrey in left back as well.
Yeah. It seems like the only player all season in the defence who hasn't been dropped is Tarkowski. Tarkowski, I think, is okay. It's definitely been the best of our centre halves this season.
Low bar, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a low bar, and his best defensive partner in terms of stats has been Connor Cody. A decent, it was quite a prolonged period. It wasn't like you're basing these stats off just a handful of games. We're basing the Connor Cody Tarkowski partnership in terms of it is based on the first 15 games that they played together, and now Keane and Tarkowski have played together for 10 games, I think now, and the stats nowhere near as good as they did. So it just seems like the manager's making a rod for back. I don't understand it.
Like, if he knew what's good for him, he'd change that up straight away. Because, like, I think, like you said, there's also probably galvanised the players to see us not shipping goals.
Yes, I imagine.
Take the pressure off the strikers.
Yeah, Michael Keane might be well liked in the dressing room. I'm sure he is more popular with his teammates than he is amongst large. I'm sure no one in the team takes it personally when he comes. But again, it's like similar to a goalie when the team is just really unsettled and is leaking goals in. It kind of plays on everyone's minds, and players it raises their anxiety. Oh my God, it's like this is happening again. This happened last week. Oh, it's the same mistake again. So and so's not learning. If I don't get back and help so and so, then so and so is not going to be able to handle the situation. Oh, other things.
Strikers, if we don't take the chance, we're probably not going to.
We'll get another one.
They'll score.
Yeah. So it can't be good for the team overall in all these goals, and it's not good. It's certainly not good for the fans' mental state, is it?
Absolutely.
So I think I can't see any justification for it carrying on. But I will admit it's not a problem you need to show dice. It needs to be something that so many managers from all levels just seem dead set in doing. And players they like for personal reasons rather than their ability.
Yeah, like, but the managers live and die by that. It's like, that's what I don't get. Is it an arrogance thing with managers, or is it a?
I've never managed, but it seems to be managers like players who they trust and players who they seem to believe will just do exactly what they tell them, rather than players who are maybe a bit more independent minded. Even if independent minded player has got more ability and it's clear, they'd probably rather take a chance on the player they know that just do exactly as they're told and play exactly as it's laid out. But I don't know that. Maybe he just views the likes of Mina or Cody as, mavericks who might just kind of do their own thing during a game and doesn't risk that. And Michael Keane who will just, be straight down the line and do exactly as Sean Dyche can. Not sure, but it just goes back to the overall point. The Everton defence is undeniably worse when Michael Keane is in it, and Everton ought to have a bad defence situation with it.
But yeah. So with that in mind, then would you, James? What would you do? Would you swap Cody in? Would you? A lot of people are screaming for Mina, but as Paul just said, his future's not here beyond this woman, is it? So
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the only thing that I can think of why he's playing Keane, because he's thinking, so Godfrey will be on good at the centre back, certainly not Holgate, and I think, he's maybe think he'll be there next season, maybe he thought we'd be well clear of danger by now, a bit of a partnership between Swarovski and Keane again, I'm not sure, but as I mean, when I was reading about Mina in the Athletic yesterday, was talking about how he's seen as a bit of a leader in the team and that, talking about how he knows he's going to leave in the summer, but he does want to fight for everything to stay up. Whether he actually thinks where that's come from, I'm not sure. Whether actually just wants to play and prove to another team that he can be fit for, 5 games to the end of the season. I don't know, but makes you think though. He was on the bench every week, and obviously Cody is as well. And I have a Holgate or Godfrey are when they're not suspended or injured. I know we haven't got loads of options, but I think they would have brought. One of these not going to ever play Cody or Munich. What's the point of having them on the bench if they're not going to? If they've already got a position where you very rarely get injuries, obviously unless it's Jerry Mina, funnily enough, never going to change it off during a game at centre back. He's never going to go free at the back. So I find it strange that they're both on the bench, but the whole stadium, the whole fan base, the whole team, it wouldn't surprise me. Or the nerves are jangling when Michael Keane's playing because he's just that close to doing something stupid. And I said to my dad last night after the game, ball comes over, he won a really good header, he kind of had to win it, and he cleared it. I thought, really good that. And literally a minute later, same thing, gets the ball, gets tackled, and Leicester had a chance to go through, and someone saved his skin. I can't remember who it was, but he's done that for years. That's been his Everton career, and really, he should have got rid of him 2 seasons ago, maybe. We should have moved on by now. The fact he's still here means that can pick and be if it's me, I absolutely do drop him and bring in Yeremina, even if he does have to go off after an hour or 70 minutes because he's knackered or because he pulls up, whatever. I feel so much better walking into the ground against City when we play them if I see Yeremina on the team because we weren't good enough last season. In that season, Michael Keane threw one back of his own net again, whereas Yeremina against Chelsea, for example, I think that was a year ago today, was it? I think so. Or a year ago yesterday. Yeah, it was. I think it was actually on this day. Yeah, he was unbelievable against Chelsea. He was colossal. There's a couple of other games when he played really, really well back end of the season. So I'm so much more confident it's not Michael Keane. I prefer Mina. If not Mina, then Cody. And I would probably go Keane over Holgate or Coffee, but great.
oh yeah. So
yeah, Yeremina is my first choice. Whether he's on the pitch for 10 minutes or whether he's on the pitch, when Yeremina is far less likely to concede goals. That's back that up a little bit. Yeah.
We haven't lost that many games where he's played.
Our win percentage with Yeremina has played is far greater than it is when he hasn't.
Yeah,
it's like near double.
Yeah,
along those lines.
Against Plymouth, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I can only repeat what you said. Even if if you play Mina and you think, you know what, he's going to have to come off after an hour. That hour he's on the pitch, Everton are far more likely to be out the net. And then all of a sudden, if he comes off, you've only then got to play your Michael Keane or someone else. They've only got half an hour or whatever up, basically, and it costs us a goal. So it's got to be Yeremina, but if there's Mina and Dyche, where Dyche just absolutely won't play him on principle, then it's got to be Cody. If he wants to keep Cody around and he doesn't want to sort of reasons to me that he doesn't want Tarkowski playing with somebody who's not going to be here next season because he's just kind of building any chemistry or just wants to know. And I personally, I'd even play Holgate over Mina. Holgate's not a great player. Holgate has at times, though, done a job for as a centre back. I think Holgate, if he's ever going to play well, it's always been when he's had him. When he's had someone to kind of hold his hand and kind of usher him around, sort of thing. Holgate has always been really poor at centre back for us when he's playing next to Michael Keane, who's a similar player to him, a very anxious player, a very player who loses concentration and is prone to mistake. When he actually has someone next to him who can sort of usher him through games and look after him a little bit and maybe deal with the nastier, bigger strikers. Tarkowski, Holgate has at times performed all right. Yeah, Michael Keane's not even my choice, personally. Hold it against Michael Keane, we know what he is. I hold it against the manager of the team.
Yeah, like you say, he's not the first manager, is it? It's annoying because it's his Achilles heel. Sean Dyche got a lot of time for him, but
it's the Achilles heel of so many. Moyes had his favourite.
Ancelotti even liked.
Ancelotti liked him, and the only time he's ever looked any decent as an Everton player was when he had Carlo Ancelotti. So, there's not many Carlo Ancelottis in the world. There's not many managers anywhere close to Ancelotti who will come and be his manager while he's at it.
No,
It was a miracle. I mean, the fact that I remember he was genuinely really good for. Really good, probably. You remember he scored in the derby, didn't he? In the Pickford, the Henderson, the Richarlison game. But I remember at that point he was playing quite well and he was scoring goals and he was making a difference in the team. But as soon as he left that low block, he was a bit like under Marco Silva. You remember the game at Anfield, his last game in charge. Played on the halfway line, he just got destroyed. And that's where it is. Where also I don't dislike the fact that he's either being picked or he's been largely picked in the wrong system. When he's played a system that suits him down to the ground but majorly nullifies us elsewhere, he's been quite good. Yeah, these last sort of first couple of games I thought he was okay, but the last couple of games he's really, really turned a very bad corner. And if this is the hill John Dyche wants to die on, then he better hope that we get the points, because if not, what was I going to say about the back of the club, basically?
We've seen something similar, basically, be largely the demise of the manager. Remember when Mark Martinez was just refusing to drop Tim Howard? They had Tim Howard off the team, and at Everton were much poorer side because Tim Howard was there over Joe Lopez. Martinez died on that hill. Yeah, I know there were other reasons to not like Martinez.
Alvarez over this time as well.
Yeah, it wasn't the sole reason why Martinez ended up getting sacked by Everton, but it was a massive problem. It was one of the it was sort of what turned a lot of Everton fans against Martinez to begin with.
Yeah.
He definitely made a rod for his own back on it. And honestly, he wants to die on that hill. He's and go down. He deserves what he gets, then basically.
Well, as well, because if he do go down and he hasn't played, Keane and Dyche might not be here next season. So why keep you bothered about who's building chemistry with who, who's going to be here next season? Because if you go down, I'm surprised if Dyche or Keane or both are still here at the moment.
It's also notable that like Dyche got this reputation now as a bit of a firefighter, hasn't he? He's also like, he knows how to keep the team up. If he takes us down, I think that's his reputation on the line as well. Like, he had a few different suitors when we took him on. I think maybe Leeds, Leicester might have been sniffing around.
Yeah, basically, if Everton go down, then Sean Dyche leaves Everton when he's not getting any better. He's not going to have any Premier League teams banging on his door. Relegation. I think he's going to bring them. But
even then, he got out 2000.
Yeah, it's not really fair to include last season. They went technically down when he went.
The Wolves when they jumped.
Yeah, I know a lot of the reasons they did go down were probably down to him. The way they performed, the vast majority of while he was there, but officially on the record, you could only say that he's got more relegation. He gets a second.
Yeah, debatable one on top of that.
And that's curtains for him, and he'd have no one to blame for himself. It hasn't happened yet, and hopefully it doesn't. Because then I think he'll only look at himself and say the reasons he can't get anymore is because I guess who was all the evidence was pointing to they weren't going through for him.
So that in mind, I think it's unanimous. We all want to see a different centre back next to Tarkowski.
I think everybody does, and it's not necessarily a personal thing with Keane, because I'll just finish on this. I think Michael Keane, that sort of defender he is, which is a low, limited, low confidence centre half. I think there's just no dying breed.
Yeah.
Or they've been left behind the same way that an old-fashioned target man, number 9, has largely been left behind. The way that I just out winger who holds the line. Don't see many of them in the Premier League anymore. I don't really think you can get away with just being a big lump at the back who's in every header that can go away. But if you get the ball at your feet, or you've got 10 yards of space for the striker to run into behind you, you're
obsolete, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if that's what you are as a defender, then you're not really going to last in the Premier League, whether it's top or bottom. And largely just a victim of that. He went to another league, then he'd probably look a lot better than he is at Everton, or if he was playing for another Premier League team. But I think he's a type of player for the game.
I think this is his 6th season at Everton, so I think it's maybe he's outstayed his welcome here regardless. Like, I think we're looking for fresh faces. I think we want to see something a bit more fresh. I think in the team. And
Yeah,
I think as fans were sick of the team.
Yeah, so I'll back. I wouldn't. If we could get rid of Michael Keane, replace Michael Keane with another player who has all the same attributes as Michael Keane, physically, then any better off.
Yeah.
We need a different type of defender.
And so, I mean, the route to all evil this was that 17-18 transfer window when we brought Michael Keane in. They talk about players or positions that are just dying in football, but the number 10 as well is another one that I think is going. And we signed 3 of them as well that window. I sent back like £100 million on players.
A right back who couldn't get up the line, and Martina,
yeah, just the whole. I mean, the whole thing goes back to that window, but just the fact we signed like 4 or 5 players who were not future-proof whatsoever, and the fact that one of them still in the books is.
We don't have as a club. We don't have our finger on the pulse.
We've got the best forward in prison.
What would the Everton board do? There you have it, guys. We'll leave it at that. Let us know your opinions on Michael Keane and Sean Dyche and whatever. Just get your comments coming in. If you all like and subscribe for more content. And until next time, guys, thanks for